and he's got a really strong arm, so we're going to have to do a good job up front containing him, and in the secondary playing our coverages and being ready to plaster when he does try to extend plays.
Is there an extra motivation? And people are saying, hey, this guy could be a first-round NFL draft pick, and you guys say, okay, does that increase the challenge for you guys? Does that matter to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I like hearing that. I mean, I like when there's all that hype around it, and we get to go out and prove ourselves as a secondary.
As a guy that's kind of the last line of defense out there at times, how unique is his ability to extend plays with his legs, and then all of a sudden he can throw a ball 65 yards downfield while running full speed to his right? I mean, we saw him do it a number of times last year. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really see that too much. I mean, we haven't played too many guys like that can throw it that far while he's moving like that. So, I mean, it just presents a different, unique challenge for us as a defense to be able to handle moving forward, but we're excited for it.
Have you kind of taken on, a role as a guy? I mean, you're only a sophomore, but it seems like you are one of those leaders on defense, and your play's kind of spoken for itself. I mean, how does that kind of fit you as a guy that, even despite the fact that you're only a sophomore, it seems like it's something that suits you well?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But, I mean, I just like any opportunity where I get to go out and play the game that I love, and so I hope that shows, and being able to fire up the guys around us where we have an identity like BSU has always had of being able to play with the chip on their shoulder and go out and play how we know how to play.
I don't sugar up everybody, so yeah, you're lucky.
You have turned out to be you're not turned out to be, you are a very physical football player. Has that always been your case? Have you always been physical? Is that something you had to teach yourself, something you have to kind of push yourself on, but in terms of the big hits and just playing with that kind of style out there on the field?
Yeah, I've always prided myself on that identity. I guess I'm typically a bigger safety, and if people are going to try to throw across the middle or run your way, then you have to be able to establish some sort of identity. And so I've always prided myself on being able to make those plays or to make those tackles or whatever the case is.
But did it hit feel good? I mean, there was that one against San Diego State a lot of people were talking about.
Oh, yeah. I mean, those aren't too hard when they're not looking, but it did feel good, yeah.
How much more comfortable are you getting at playing the position and everything? I mean, I know that you made a big step last year coming back from your mission, but halfway through your second season, how much more comfortable are you?
Way more comfortable. It's been fun being able to just get back in the swing of things and just be comfortable and just have fun out there, because when we can have fun and relax and trust in ourselves, and we can play so much faster and make more plays and play well together as a defense. So it's been fun.
Another young guy back there with you is Kekoa. What's allowed him to have success early on?
He works hard. I mean, ever since he came in over the summer, he would always work hard. He'd always be one of those guys that was up in the film room or he does extra stuff with me after practices and stuff. So he's always a guy that is willing to put in the extra effort, and that will always reward itself in the end, is when you're able to work hard and put more in. And so that's one thing that's always stood out to me about him, is his work ethic.
I know we've asked you before, but you look around, and other than Gabe, I mean, there's not really any seniors out there doing much. It's got to be exciting to know that this group's going to be together for a while.
Yeah, I mean, that is pretty exciting moving forward. And I think it's helped the mentality and the identity of our defense, like I've said before, of just going out and proving ourselves and playing the game that we love, and knowing that we're not going to have anything given to us, but we have the opportunity to go out and show what we can do, I guess.
Is there any extra motivation in you facing Wyoming this week, considering that that was a team that beat you guys last year?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even play in the game last year, but I'm still upset about us losing. I think, any team that you lose to, you want a shot at again. So we look forward to it this year, and just the mentality of this is who we have this week. We want to be 1-0, and we want to move forward, beating the team that we have in front of us.
They've been showing that safety dance on loop in the locker room or anything, or the dance the guy did after the safety?
No,
Okay.
not yet. I don't know.
Do you even know what it is?
No.
Okay. You weren't there, so maybe not. Again.